The Mike Weatherford Show is proud to announce we are now officially powered by TEC. If their fiber optic internet service can handle everything we throw at it here in the studio, from videos to calls and live streams, you better believe they can handle your home or business too. If speed, stability, and service is important to you, you can count on TEC. Thanks, TEC. Now let's get to the show.
Recorded live in the studios of Brewery Street Mafia. This is a Red Dog Bread production.
And now, your number one rated show, The Mike Weatherford Show. Here's your host, Mike Weatherford.
Hey, welcome back to the Mike Weatherford Show. I'm your host, Mike Weatherford. We're always getting phone calls. We're always getting messages, as we travel through life, and some of them breaks your heart when you hear it. Well, I got a message the other day about a great friend of mine, Joe Tigg. We lost Joe. Joe was a great friend of mine. He was a great friend of yours. Great fella. I can honestly tell you, I never heard anything bad on Joe, and I never heard him say anything bad about anyone else. He was we need more Joes in this world. We really do. We need more Joe. We're going to miss Joe, and I want to send our deepest sincere love and Godspeed to his wife, Kathy, his son, Sidney, and his granddaughter, Kaylee. We're going to miss you, Joe. I'll see you on the other side, brother. Hey, like I said, welcome back to the Mike Weatherford Show. We got a great show tonight. Moonshine, LBL, music, vendors. That sounds like something fun, don't it? It does to me. Hey, that's coming up over here to LBL October the 11th, and we got the people in here tonight going to tell us all about it. I think I got enough hot coffee in them. I got them sobered up enough they can tell us what's going on. It's going to be a great time coming up October 11th at RLBL. None other than my co-host tonight to help me manage all of this is the one and only Mr. Pepsi, Ricky Price.
Mike, it's always a pleasure.
How you doing, my friend?
Brother, I woke up today, and I get it. Joe is a great friend of mine.
Yes, sir.
And prayers for the family. But I'm blessed. I'm too blessed to be depressed, and glad to be here tonight.
I'm glad to have you, brother.
And glad to spend time with my friends at our LBL.
That's exactly right. It's ours. We all got a part of it.
We all got a part.
We're going to miss Joe. He was the kind of guy that whenever you seen him, he had a smile on his face.
Every bit.
And we need more Joes.
Joe's smiling down on us right now.
We need more Joes.
We do. We do.
All right, you ready to get some moonshine
let's
and
get
music?
Some moonshine, a little toe tapping. And,
let's get it all going.
And a still.
And a still. There you
go.
All
right.
I want to welcome tonight from the friends of the LBL. First off, we're going to introduce Miss Elaine Jackson. How are you doing, Elaine?
Doing great. Thank you for having us
tonight. I'm glad to
to
have you here. You've been on before.
I've been on your show 2 or 3 times.
That's
especially
right.
Thanks to Ricky.
Yeah, and I can see why now you come in drunk. You've been here before. It's always better, ain't it?
Well, when you see who I have to work with, you'll know why I come in
that way.
Yeah,
make you drink. And we've got the Deputy Director, Mr. Steve Nolans. Welcome to the show, Steve.
Thank you, Mike. Pleasure to be here.
How are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing great.
So we got big plans for LBL. Y'all just jump in. Y'all just jump on the saddle and tell me what's going on. I know a little bit about it. I know we got moonshine, music, vendors. Just take it up from there.
We're just trying to plan as many recreational activities as we can to get people to come out and enjoy their public lands.
Yeah.
Try and do things different than what we've ever done in the past to get new people out there. Yeah, you don't want to go to a place and see the same things.
No.
I mean, sure, you might want to go camp and hunt and fish, and yeah, you want that
Sure.
solitude. But when you come to our facilities, you want to do different things
That's
and
right.
have different experiences with your family, and that's what we're trying to do.
Last time I was over there, I went to a hummingbird dinner. And I have never, Ricky, have you ever seen the thighs and breasts on them damn hummingbirds?
Son, I saw you chow down.
Son, they was some big old
They
hummingbirds.
had big old hummingbirds.
They like buzzards.
I said, look at Mike eating them thighs off that
Oh,
hummingbird.
my God almighty. Well, all the time I heard about all this, I said, yeah, and Dana and I said, we was going to come over. Then they said, we're not going to eat hummingbird. I said, what does this say? I don't care. It doesn't mean we're eating hummingbirds. And I think it was chicken. But, the whole time, I think I texted you, Elaine. I said, is them hummingbirds grilled or fried? Remember?
I told you could have it either way you wanted.
But it was fun. That wasn't that long ago. We was over at night. There's a lot of things going on at LBL. I mean, people think LBL, you just drive through and look at the trees. No, there's a lot going on over there, and you just keep adding to it. Just adding every time. Car shows.
Sure.
Hummingbird dinners. Now we got moonshine.
Well, this Moonshine Festival, it's such a unique event. It's only the second time in history that moonshine has been legally produced in Land Between the Lakes. And
Now, hold on a minute. You did say legally.
Legally.
Everybody knows.
22.
You just bringing back moonshine is what you're doing.
That's what it is. And we're bringing back some old-time moonshiners, too, with a lot of experience. We're going to have Golden Pond Distillery there, and Jimmy, he's setting up. He actually built a still. And, these stills cost about $3,000. It's called a coffin still. And it's basically a square-type still that traditionally they used in that area. But he's actually going to set it up.
Talking about a submarine still?
No, it's square like the top of a table almost.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But he's going to be actually distilling, and then he's going to have 7 or 8 old-time moonshiners that historically produce moonshine in that area. They're going to be sitting around in rocking chairs, and the public can come up and talk to them and see the process and experience that.
Are they going to make it while we're there?
They're going to be making it. Yeah, they're going to start early in the morning. They'll be producing it throughout the day there. They're going to do one run, basically.
Right. Yeah. They already got it. It's about 7 days prior, they'll go ahead and make your mash. Make the mash. Pull it closer. Pull the mic closer to you.
Closer, okay. I thought he said the other way.
Yeah, you're fine. So they gonna? Is it gonna be corn liquor?
Oh yeah.
Wow, that's
Pure
good
mash.
stuff. Yeah,
Pure mash.
Yeah, corn liquor. I've heard about corn liquor before. I've heard a little bit about it. It's pretty good.
Well, we went back there, back in his warehouse, and he was preparing to run some there at Golden Pond Distillery too. And I'm telling you, it smelled pretty good.
It does.
It does. Yeah. Beer, was it corn beer or something they call it?
Yeah, the mash is the beer, yeah.
But I think it's still, over 10% alcohol content in that. So it's just fermenting away.
Remember, I just read an article speaking of moonshine. Jack Daniels sold all their stuff to the farmers for feed.
Yes.
And now Jack Daniels said they're going to be selling to someone else, and there's a big stink about that, I don't know if they was giving it to the farmers or selling it to them. A lot of farmers depended on that because they had produced a lot of byproduct of whiskey making, which is your corn and stuff, and they was giving it to the farmers to feed their cows. And now that they're saying, I think here in a couple of years or years from now, they're going to stop that, so they're going to do something else with it. These farmers are in uproar over it. I mean, it's been going on for forever. That's where that's what how to dispose of their afters.
Right, that's their tradition there.
Yeah.
They don't want to give that up.
Yeah, they give the mash.
Well, you'd have a hog
lot
lot.
of happy cows.
Well, happy hog lot too,
Yeah.
huh?
I wish they'd give it to the milk cows.
Arnold,
I could buy that milk.
When Arnold Ziffel on Green Acres used to have that corn
Yeah.
from the mash.
Yeah. But you think about that, if they fed that to them milk cows, then we could buy that milk. Wonder what would happen.
Pasteurized.
You can run it through, instead of running through a still, you can run it through a cow.
I'll give it a try.
Yeah.
I'm not scared.
You'll have a whole bunch.
Tell me what's going to happen over now.
Well, like I said, we're going to have him producing moonshine. He's going to be doing one run with all the moonshiners sitting around. And then real close to that, we're going to have historians and archaeologists from the Forest Service. They're going to have some actual artifacts from the NRA, from Land Between the Lakes, old stills and things they found. And they're going to be doing a little talk and maybe a couple presentations.
Wow.
And then pretty close to that, we're going to have a man there. His name's Chris Copper Kelly. He produces modern stills. He's going to be one of our vendors. You walk around the corner, you're going to have something we're calling Taster's Alley, because we're going to have free moonshine tasting. Costs $10 to get into this event. We're going to have live music. You get free moonshine tasting with Golden Pond Distillery, with Southern Kentucky Distillery. We're going to have Boyd's Tavern and the Red Brick Inn serving domestic and craft beer. We're going to have the Dam Brew House there with craft beer, and also Country Boy Brewing with craft beer.
You say the Damn Brew House?
Yes.
I thought you done got mad or something.
It's DAM.
Okay. That's damn. I like that name.
Yeah. So, that's something that's never been done out there. We've never had
legally.
We've never had an event with Land Between the Lakes where we sold alcohol and had.
Was it
vendors.
hard to get that through where you could sell alcohol?
It wasn't hard for me, but for Elaine, it was terrible.
Oh,
I
it
bet
wasn't
she
that-
made 100 phone calls and texts to get all the correct licensure and figure out the legalities of it, but she got it done.
That's what people ask me on my show. Is that hard to do? I said, no, watch this. Hey, Kevin, get the.
That's the way it was for me.
As long as my finger don't get cut off, well, I can't point.
That's right.
But wow, that's interesting.
Well, and while all this is going on, we're going to have music going on, live music. We've got a really good bluegrass band going to be playing from 10 to 12 called Brush Arbor Revival. After that, we've got a young man named Clay Goins. He's about 20 years old, but he is a fantastic musician. He's an old soul. He sings all the country classics. I actually heard him live, and Elaine was there as well, and I started to sing along. And I thought, you don't want to hear me sing, but I tell you, he's the kind of guy you just want to sing with him. And then after that, we've got a great band coming out of Stewart County, the Trace Band. They're pretty well known, and they have a pretty good following. We've got 5 different food trucks, I think. We've got tacos and hamburgers and barbecue and snow cones and
whiskey.
Well,
Moonshine.
Liquor.
Liquor.
Yeah, that helps, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And
See, the only difference between moonshine and regular liquor is they don't put it in a wooden barrel to age. That's where it turns the color from. All liquor, Jack Daniels, all of them come out clear. When you put it in a barrel and age it, that's where you get your color. And the taxes, moonshiner didn't have to pay the taxes.
Right.
They don't really care if you make liquor as long as you pay the taxes. That's all about money.
yeah.
It's all about the money.
Yeah, they pay a tremendous amount of taxes if you're actually a legal producer of it. So,
You are. And it's a lot of work. You'll see how hard it is to make liquor. It's a moonshine. Let's call it moonshine. It's hard to make. A lot of work involved. Them guys have to get out there and have to get their liquor, get their beer made, let it ferment.
Yeah.
Pour it over in the still, heat it up about 175 degrees, steam it off, and just it's a lot of darn work. Everybody thinks it's cool because you watch it on TV, but they'll get to see how much work goes into it. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, and Jimmy, Golden Pond Distillery, I told you he was building this still just for this event.
Right.
But it's a historic replica. But when he's done, he's going to let us display it out there in Land Between the Lakes for the public.
Does he make it out of copper?
He's got, I think, about $1,000 of copper.
Fix to say,
in it.
man, he's giving y'all some value there.
He is.
Is he going to do it with wood or going to use gas?
He's going to have gas. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a lot he's giving y'all. That's hard to make.
Right. He's going to let us display it out
That
there
is cool.
just for the public
That's
to see.
cool.
So.
And I'll be over taking the lid off, smell it when I come by. There's something about that smell. You smelled it.
Yes,
it's
absolutely.
addictive.
And a lot of the products that you'll be tasting, they have a lot of those flavored moonshines now. They've even got a paw moonshine, which I think is the best one they have there. But
just corn liquor.
There you go.
That's the best. Is he going to make? He's just going to blend in some other stuff. He's just going to make sour mash whiskey.
Oh yeah, he's just. I think he's just going to do one run there.
Yeah.
But the products people can taste are things that they sell.
Right.
They sell at Golden Pond Distillery and these other vendors as
Are
well.
we going to be able to taste what he makes that night?
I don't think so.
That's
I
going to be
don't
strong.
think so. Yeah.
It's going to be awful strong. Coming
Yeah, he
out.
can temper it down.
Well, we do know.
I know.
I'm
I'm just saying.
We're
that's
just
right,
saying.
yeah.
All right.
But that is pretty cool to have that over. It makes me feel good. LBL's, if I can use the word, catching up with the times. They're doing more. For years, everybody said, "Oh, it's the same old crap over." Well, it ain't no more. Y'all have really stepped up and bringing LBL up to date.
Well, that's what we're trying to do. We just had this.
It's a shame not to.
Yeah, the home place, they had an event there that's always been a big deal, a trades fair.
yeah.
And then we tried to add a tractor show and get some tractors there. We had bluegrass music with that.
Right.
And people seem to really enjoy it. So we're just trying to make things
How big
bigger
is
and better.
LBL now? How many acres?
It's 170,000 acres, and it's over 300 miles of undeveloped shoreline.
Right.
It's so big.
Yeah, there's a lot could be done over there. and that's good because I'm sure that the $10 to get in is nothing, and that ain't trying to make money. It's just kind of cover some of the expenses.
Right. That's one thing. We're not supposed to be commercializing Land Between the Lakes. That was there it's the public's land. It belongs to all of us, and people should go enjoy it and feel that sense of ownership.
Yeah.
But when we do an event, I hope we do make quite a bit of money at the gate. But our money's going to go back into the NRA to plan other recreational activities, to go to our educational programs.
You keep saying NRA.
Right. Well, it's LBL is what I need to say. Yeah.
NRA can be confused. National Rifle Association. What does NRA stand for in your firm?
It's National Recreation Area, and that's what we are.
Right.
We're not a national park. We're a national recreation area, and that's what it was set aside for. Was for the public to go out there and recreate, to do the things they enjoy doing.
Right. And it's used quite a bit. Y'all have a lot of visitors over there.
Yeah,
campers and hunters and fishermen. It's pretty well.
We have about 2 million a year come through Land Between the Lakes, and a lot of that you can't quantify. You can't really count all the people that are fishing on the banks and things.
Yeah.
That's still part of Land Between the Lakes. So, but about 2 million that they can count. So it's really used.
Campgrounds is full most of the time.
And people don't realize this. There's campgrounds in the Forest Service all over the country. The two largest ones are in Land Between the Lakes. We have the largest by size as far as just geographic area, and the largest as far as the number of campgrounds.
Larger than it is out west and maybe Yellowstone and places?
Well, the largest in the Forest Service properties.
Okay, I didn't know how to understand how that's broke up.
Well,
I didn't know.
Yeah, some of those are, run by the Park Service, and some, Forest Service land, and I'm not an expert on which is which on that stuff.
But I do remember seeing a sign in Yellowstone years and years and years ago. It said, "Do not feed the animals because they can get used to it. Then they won't be able to feed on themselves."
Right.
I think we need to apply that to people sometime. That's just me. That's that rabbit hole, Ricky.
I hear you. I hear you, Yogi.
Yeah.
Well, a couple more little plugs for our Moonshine Festival here. But I tell you, I think this is going to be a tremendously large event.
It's going to be a blowout.
I mean, we've been at so many events.
Now, where's it going to be at? Let's get back to that.
It's going to be at the Golden Pond Visitor Center and Planetarium.
Right.
It's just right off 6880. We're going to have banners out on the highway and on the trace.
There we go.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Land Between the Lakes at Golden Pond Business Center and Planetarium. It's going to be right behind the planetarium, right in that big old field with that buildings and all out there.
It sure is.
Well, that's a perfect place for that.
And we're going to have multiple places for people to park to. We're going to have a lot of signage up for people.
Yeah, it starts at 10 a.m. and runs till 4 p.m. or whenever. It's got a rain date. Hey, I like it. Y'all thought ahead. You got it moved out a week if it has a rain. And Red Brick Inn is a beer vendor. What else is that? Live moonshine demonstration by Golden Pond Distillery. Kid 12 and under. That's pretty cool. Kids can get in. That's good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Going to have kid activities. Live music, it's got it all. Tacos, burgers, barbecue, hot dogs, snow cones. Bring your lawn chair.
Well,
wow, that's cool.
We're going to have a lot of other vendors there as well. If you've ever been to Paris Landing to the craft festival like they just had there, it's going to be similar to that. I kind of handpicked a lot of those craft vendors, and we've got 20 of them going to be there as well. And plus, there's some other things. We're going to have a 1941 Chevrolet pickup with a still built on the back.
Yeah.
There's going to be a sheriff's car behind it that's a replica from the Dukes of Hazzard.
Right.
And I've got an old 1929 Model A I'm going to have parked there just for stuff for people to look at.
Right, yeah.
We're going to have a really big hit and miss engine that I found that man at the tractor show, and I thought, people would like to see this run there as well.
The coolest thing I ever seen, I always wanted to do this. I'm kind of a mechanic in my spare time, I sent a guy, Rick, you'll think he's cool. He had a hit and miss making ice cream. Had a big belt hooked on it.
Really?
And
I've seen that done.
And he was sitting there spinning them. He'd make chocolate. He'd take them off. He'd put them in this thing over, had dry ice in. He'd put vanilla and all that. That was the coolest thing I ever seen. That was some good ice cream, But it's the part of a bologna sandwich tastes good out at LBL. You know what I'm saying? When you get out, but that ice cream, and I said, man, I want to do that one day. That'd be pretty cool, hit and miss. But it was cool making ice cream with it. Yeah, I was really cool. Done it with the belt driven, it was really cool.
Right. Yeah, I love hearing those old engines run like that. Yeah.
They got that little governor on top, runs up and down. That's why they're missing. They go too fast. That thing shuts them down a cycle and lets them come back. It's pretty cool how they run. Yep. They can power a lot of things, and they're relatively. It's cheap to run.
I think some of the early washing machines ran off small hit and miss engines,
Yeah.
all kinds of different
Yeah.
farm machinery as
Yeah.
well. Yeah, it's really interesting stuff.
Yeah, it runs sawmills. And
Anything
then
belt driven can run off
then they went to steam power, and I think it went from steam power maybe. It was pretty cool. Them hit and miss engines are pretty cool.
And oil wells too. You see
Yeah.
those old oil
Yeah.
wells
Yeah.
running
Yeah.
those derricks. They
Yeah.
run off hit and miss engines.
Got all kind of vendors. What I mean, we're gonna have
We got all kinds of vendors. In fact, I got a list here. This is my working copy here because I'm
Right.
still having people calling me. But we've got one called Semper Sweets. They make something called chocolate moonshine. We've got some farmhouse fancy soap vendors. All kinds of wooden crafts, bowls, wood burning thing, different artists. DB Rocks, they do all kinds of fancy painting on rocks. I had a vendor contact me this morning that does these really intricate gourd paintings, and they look like different houses and things, kind of like at Christmas time people put up those little villages. Well, these were all gourds and just fantastically done. So we really tried to hand pick some really skilled vendors and craftsmen, and we only have about 20, 21 of them going to be there because it is a small area. But
That's
I tell
a
you,
lot.
It's going to be so packed with people there between the food trucks and then the Tasters Alley and then the
go ahead and
Vendors
tell me what
Alley.
you got. I'm gonna see if you got a certain guy on there. Go ahead.
Well, I've got Sutton Apiaries, which is a local honey producer. Chris Copper Kelly makes stills. I've got Justin Marshall. He makes little handmade. He'll take cedar heartwood and make shot glasses and things like that. I've got D&D Customs going to be there, Earrings by Raina, Raycat Crafts, DB Rocks, Cozy Cabin Soap Company, Farmhouse Fancy Soap, Chocolate Moonshine, DJ's Dip Delights, Leaves of Kentucky Jewelry, and she makes some really incredible jewelry. It's beautiful. She was at the Hummingbird. You probably saw her there.
Yeah.
Tail Wagon Patriots is going to be there.
Tail Wagging Patriot.
Poe Brothers Home, Julie Sonner. I don't remember what Julie makes. A&C Custom Art, Made by Marie, and DAS Enterprise. And I've got a couple more that I don't have on here yet.
A friend of mine, he goes to them things and makes cornmeal and flour.
I saw him down at Paris Landing.
right.
Talked
Died.
to him,
Yeah.
talked to him about coming, and he
Yeah.
had another event to go to.
Really, I was wondering if he was going to be there. It's pretty cool. ain't
Yeah, it was. I really
Yeah.
wanted to get him there.
Yeah, he's good from him. Dodd, he does that. He that's pretty interesting.
Well, I think when everybody sees how big this event's going to be and how
It's
big
gonna
the
be
crowd's
large.
going to be, they're going to be fighting to be our vendors there next year.
Are you going to
So-
be there, Ricky, making them broom handles?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know
I'm,
you
I'm
use
gonna
it.
bring some gourds too.
Yeah, he makes broom handles.
Yeah.
That's what Ricky does in his spare time.
Yeah.
He makes
Alright.
broom handles.
Well,
and
gonna
his
start
wife,
sweeping.
and his wife breaks them over his head. He
Yeah.
doesn't make
Can
none.
you see? Yep.
But I figured, that's a lot of interesting stuff going on. I like that kind of stuff when you walk through different venues with different kind of things, but it all kind of goes back to the moonshine.
Absolutely.
That's pretty
Absolutely.
cool.
And we've gone to these other events and we set up our little flyers like the one you put
Yeah.
up there for moonshine. And we have 3 or 4 of them on the table, some of our events, but they see that moonshine.
Go right
Everybody
to
comes
it.
running over.
Oh,
and they're
a lot of
elbowing
drunks
their-
out there.
their wife. Well,
Yeah.
Everybody's interested.
Yeah, we're all drunk.
I think people are interested in the process too.
They
Yeah,
are.
they are.
Well, it's all over TV.
Right.
When those reality shows,
Mm-hmm.
moonshiners, that brung people back to it because it was always looked down upon to be a
Right.
moonshiner. And just like that show, Street Outlaws brung drag racing back. Drag racing was drying up till
Right.
they brung that back. And that show, Moonshiners, everybody's interested in that kind of stuff, and including myself, because I know at one time it was an illegal to do that, but it was part of our history.
Right.
It was, you get over in Stewart County and that area, you can't do a lot. You can't farm too many rocks. So they can find a little place, grow some corn,
Right.
turn it into the liquid and sell it. That's how they live.
It was people trying to survive.
That's
it
what
really
they did.
was. And we talk about the food vendors and craft and people getting to drink beer and things, but we're really trying to set this up to be a historical,
It is.
educational thing as well.
You're doing a good job.
That's why we have the archaeologists there with the display, and they're going to be putting on some classes, and we're going to have these.
Archaeology is about what? Whiskey?
Well, they're the ones that They go all through Land Between the Lakes and the old home sites and Native American sites
And find artifacts.
right. They salvage things before they get
Gotcha.
destroyed.
I was trying
or-
to how they was involved. Okay,
Right.
I see. Okay.
Or if they're going to do any kind of construction, develop an area like
Yeah.
in Turkey Bay or at the home place or
To
something.
make sure there ain't something interesting.
You bring the
Yeah.
archaeologists out and they do sampling and look around and sifting and make sure nothing's being destroyed so it can be saved. So there's going to be they'll be there putting.
Is there
on
a lot of Native American history in LBL?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Because Land Between the Lakes, it averages anywhere from a mile wide to about, I want to say, 10 miles wide. And you've got a river on each side, so it was covered up with Native American cultures utilized in that area. I mean, they lived along the waterways. That's where all their
Yeah.
big towns and civilizations
I didn't
were.
know if we had any big Indian towns over there. I know the Trail of Tears kind of went through that area.
Yeah, they did bring some of those.
Yeah.
The Trail of Tears actually a lot of different trails
It was.
historically, but I know at least one of them
Yeah.
went through Land Between the
Yeah.
Lakes. And that's something else our archaeologists and historians talk about at different times too. Just anything dealing with the history of Land Between the Lakes. They're on top of, and they love doing presentations for the public.
Elaine, what is your job going to be? You've been sitting over there just kind of chilling,
I know.
drinking your Pepsi.
I'm just drinking my Pepsi.
So what's the most that you're excited about coming up over with this stuff? Don't tell me it's the liquor drinking. We don't want to hear that.
She's quiet.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have anything to say. No.
It's going to be exciting. It's going to be a lot of hard work too, right? He said that it wasn't hard. He just turned it over to you.
Well, getting the license was kind of a challenge because there's no one that lives in Land Between the Lakes, so there wasn't a voting district, and you have to have a district in order to get a license through Kentucky. So it was a little bit of a challenge, but we did get the.
You couldn't move to the Tennessee side?
That's a whole
You got
nother
it done, didn't
process.
you?
we got it done. So we went through the county judge executive and got it passed through Trigg County, and then as well Kentucky ABC, which is the Alcohol Beverage Commission.
That was good. They knew what it was all about.
Sure.
I mean, it was, it's something that needed to be done, and they're good about working with y'all down there. A lot of them are to help y'all get these projects done because it's, without y'all doing what you're doing, it would just be a place to drive through and maybe camp.
It's tourism dollars.
Or cut through there. Why would you go through? There's tourist dollars. That's exactly right.
It's tourism dollars.
And it. I tell people all the time, if you went to LBL, my children go over. My daughter carries my grandkids over all the time and goes through the buffaloes. And they go through. There's certain places I like to go and eat and stuff. Just sit on the side of the road and eat. But nowadays there's social media. There's all these other things to do, and let's not forget, there's nothing like LBL. It's a place to go, things to do. You hear them say, well, there's nothing to do around here. No, there's nothing about to do. There's always something going on. Mm-hmm. Y'all have done a good job about that, you got a buffalo throw. We'll talk about it after the break coming up. There's all kinds of things. Kevin from Patty's 1887 said, come on down to Grand Rivers for some Calvin Swine moonshine. I had him on the show the other night.
Oh Lord, you got.
Hey,
killed.
I've still got your little sample here. It's mine. What I do.
Not very much in there.
No, hell no, it's mine.
We've been in it.
I know what to do. See, he handed me that bottle. I took a little. He tasted it. He said, "Did you drink out of that?" Because he had a shot. I said, "Yeah, I drank out of a bottle." He ended up giving me that bottle. I don't know what that meant, but I kind of figured out. When I drank out of the bottle, he gave it to me.
I went down there to Patty's and I sampled all the moonshine myself. I feel like I have to be an expert if we're going to have a Moonshine Festival.
Yeah.
I need to taste as many as I possibly can. So I was just doing my part professionally to go taste
I understand. That's what I was doing.
Right.
So they brung in 4 or 5 different flavors because they're making a new one for Patty's. And he said, try these and see which one you like. And I picked one he said most people have been picking. And that was I felt privileged to be a part of this tasting deal.
Well, what's the flavor?
It's just liquor. I can't let you have none of it. That's under lock and key over here. Because it's a small bottle, and it was good. And somebody else said hi. Somebody said hi, Elaine. Somebody named Tina Roberts.
She's brown bagging.
I'm glad I got a designated driver tonight. Looks like we got the brown bags
This
coming
show's
up.
getting
Oh,
better.
Lord.
Oh, look here.
Lord have mercy.
So this is from Golden Pond,
I'm going to put that up there,
it's
see if they
his-
can find this while
There's
she's
one
talking.
for you and there's one for Ricky.
Oh, Lord.
Put that right there on
So
that.
give Ricky
Yeah, I'll
one.
give you one,
Oh,
Rick.
Lord. We're going to have to hit the bottle tonight, Mike.
Oh,
I'm telling
yeah.
you. What do you think about
Yeah,
that?
put that up. Hold them up if they can zoom in on it. I don't. Are they going to? Don't look like they. There it comes. Look at there. Golden Pond Aged Moonshine. And if I had my glass, I'd read the back. Hold yours still, Ricky, while I read the back of this. In honor of our local moonshine history and in keeping our heritage alive, Golden Pond Distillery is pleased to share with you a barrel-aged moonshine, a special tribute to moonshiners of Between the Rivers. That don't get no better than that. Thank you. I
Thank
appreciate
you,
that.
Elaine.
welcome.
Appreciate
You're
that.
welcome.
Yeah.
Lord, I'm going to just take off tomorrow, Mike.
Yeah, we're done.
And we're done. We're done the rest of the week.
Hey,
You may have to if you drink
can you
all
get us
that.
a few Pepsis?
Oh,
in
I
case
get,
it-
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Let's go ahead.
It's done. It's
done.
over.
We're good.
That's
Thank you.
good. Thank you. I
Thank
appreciate
you so
that.
much.
That's good. But we got a lot of fun coming up. But we come back from the commercial break. We're going to talk about the rest of the stuff going on. But we got a bunch of giveaways tonight. Elaine, grab me one of them back here.
Hey, now, what she's bringing up, I'm going to tell you, if you're not watching this show, watch it
Yeah.
really close.
This right here is something that everybody needs. There's two of them, right? There's a pair of these. Hold it up.
North and the south.
North and the south, and tell us what these are while me and her hold these up here. Me and her are going to be the models.
Oh, Lord.
Look at that. I don't know if we got the glare out of it. Y'all's kind of tune in or zoom in if you can and tell us what we're going to give away. Tell us what we're giving away.
You know, people live around Land Between the Lakes. They just don't realize how big it is. It takes 2 maps just to get it all on there. The one in your hand is the southern end.
Right.
You know, there's 60,000 acres in Tennessee and 110,000 acres in Kentucky. This is a huge national recreation area. It's the largest inland peninsula in the United States. It's considered a peninsula because the rivers on each side,
right.
they're dammed up, and then there's a canal up
Right.
to connect them at the north end. So it is truly a peninsula.
Right.
Yeah.
So we're going to give these away. Right. We fixed to take a commercial break. Let's say the fifth caller because it's pretty cool.
You got for these right here. They're gonna do some
Th-
dialing.
This right here is cool stuff. It's a map of the early map of LBL, and they're framed. They're ready to go, and the fifth caller gets them. We're going to take a commercial break, and when we get back, we're going to finish talking about what's going on at our LBL. And if you hear a little going on, you'll know we done popped the top.
If we're not back, we'll talk to y'all next week.
Yeah, if we ain't back, you'll know what happened. We're going to take a commercial break, pay the bills, and we'll be right back.
Shattering the image of standard nursing homes and committed to enhancing the human spirit, Charter Senior Living of Paris is focused on removing barriers that can prevent your success and a better life. A unique boutique community with many wonderful amenities, we offer various levels of quality care in an apartment and floor plan of your choosing.
The care that Mom has received here has been phenomenal.
Move-in day was such a happy day. The caregivers there were so wonderful.
It was the best choice that we've ever made.
Learn more and request your free resource guide at charterparis.com or give us a call today. When physical assistance becomes a necessity, enjoy the peace of mind you deserve.
Chad Cox, PLLC, provides representation in the areas of criminal law, family law, personal injury, wills and probate law. Chad Cox serves Paris and the surrounding area. He does not believe in a one-size-fits-all approach to representing his clients. He reviews every detail of your case to ensure that you receive an assessment that is specific to the unique circumstances in your case. Chad Cox is located at 104 North Brewer Street, Paris, Tennessee. Contact us at 731-642-4446.
The Downtown Event Center is available for parties, meetings, or family get-togethers. The center comes with spacious seating and an area that will help make serving food easier. If you are having a birthday party, this is definitely the place for you. The Downtown Event Center is located at 107 South Brewer Street. Contact Jessica at 731-642-4992 to make your reservation.
Is your tank on empty? For best gas prices in town, fill up at 54 Fuel Mart, 1213A Westwood Street. And don't forget your other tank. Grab hot fried chicken, wings, pizza, and on Tuesdays and Fridays, the best fried fish around. Got a sweet tooth? We've got freeze-dried candies, candy bars, and more. Rainy day? Stay dry and use our drive-up window. Farmers, we've got your dyed diesel plus parking for big rigs. Open 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. If you're feeling lucky, play the lottery or grab a scratch-off while you're here. 54 Fuel Mart at the Westwood Y. More than just fuel.
Hey everyone, this is Jeremy Buckaloo reminding you to tune in to Sportscast with Jeremy Buckaloo live every Sunday night at 7:30 here from the Brewer Street Mafia Studios.
This week, right here on the Mike Weatherford Show, it's going to be a good show. You've got myself, your humble host, Mike Weatherford, Patrick Smith, and Jonathan Lodge. And it says America has changed, but how did we get here? Breaking down the forces reshaping our world. Where do we go from here? We're going to be talking about, all three of us has a different opinion on what's going on in the world. You know, it's hard to believe, but we do. We got three different opinions. With Jonathan Lodge and Patrick Smith and myself on here, I can't tell you where it's going. I don't even know how to promote this show. I don't know what to tell you other than you need to tune in and watch it. I think I can keep Jonathan here. You know, sometimes he'll get mad at me, jump up, walk out, and he'll come back. That's just Jonathan. Patrick's going to come in, you know, more calm and professional, and I'm just going to let the loose ends drag. Hell, like I always do. I don't just whatever happens, happens. Yeah, I'm going to be going down rabbit holes and trying to get under these two guys' skin. So you want to tune in next week right here on the Mike Weatherford Show, and it's going to be a great show. You don't want to miss this one. And don't forget, over on the Tennessee Informer, the gun right case that could reshape Tennessee law, how Tennessee is violating your rights. The showdown over freedom in Tennessee. Richard Archie's going to be in there talking about your gun rights. So you don't want to miss it. Coming up Monday, October the 6th, 7 p.m. over on the Tennessee Informer. And don't forget, my buddy, Jeremy, he's going to have a great one. The most unpredictable sports talk of the year. No script, no filler, just raw sports talk. Griffin Wood, Will Jelks, Dylan Poole, and Jordan Hyatt. It's going to be a great show going on Sunday at 7:30 p.m. over on Sportscast Live with Jeremy Buckley. Hey, if you haven't done it yet, go find him on YouTube and Facebook. Follow him, share him, because he's got a great show. Jeremy he knows his sports. He knows everything going on. So if you haven't done it yet, get over there, find him, and follow him and share him. And don't forget, good neighbors share great connections. Hey, I'm going to tell you how to get you a month's free TEC internet. If you're already a subscriber to TEC, all you have to do is get one of your neighbors, friends, or family member just to sign up for TEC, and you can get a whole month free. You know, it doesn't matter how many you do. If you do 12 of them, you can get a year free. Hey, so tune on over there. Find your family and your friends. Get you some good old TEC high-speed fiber optic internet, and get you some months free. Like you said, TEC Internet and the Mike Weatherford Show, a winning combination. Hey, it's going to be a great, great deal. I even got their shirt on tonight. Look here, you want to get it back live on me, you'll see on my shirt right here. Hey, and don't forget, coming up October the 4th is Benefit Poker Run. I finally found out where in the hell it's going on at. It's going on over at Hidden Creek Campground. That's right, save the date. February, October the 4th. Benefit Poker Run, riding for a cause. Live entertainment, big prizes, auctions, bands, food, and more. The Moonshiners, bring a jug, get it signed. All Master Distillery is going to be there, so you don't want to miss it. And also, guys, the ZZ Top Eliminator car and the General Lee will be on site. That's coming up October the 4th, Saturday. Hey, that's a good day to do it. And don't forget, it's going on over at the Hidden Creek Campground. And this is something right here coming up October 11th at Tater's out here. You remember the girls that went missing? You know, them two girls. It's horrible what went on with these girls. It happened back in the Carla and Vicky. It's going to be 40 or 45 years since this happened. So they're going to have a remembrance coming up out here at Tater's Place, October 11th from 6 to 9 p.m. And you can come out there, and we're going to, from 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock, they're going to be talking. People can get up there and talk. They're going to have some speakers speak about what's going on, where the case is going, how it's going. And then about 7 p.m., the Alan Warren Band's going to fire up. And, hey, you know the Alan Warren Band. If you know anything about bands, you know who these guys are. You do know that Tyler Warren is the drummer for Queen. So you never know. Sometimes he's been known to make a guest appearance. I'm not saying he will, but I'm not saying he's not. So you need to be out there October 11th at Tater's Place and help us celebrate the lives of Carla and Vicky. It's going to be a great time. You can come out there after LBL.
Make a full day of it.
That's right. Make a full day. And at Land Between the Lakes, Moonshine Festival coming up same day, October the 11th. At the Golden Pond Visitor Center and Planetarium, free moonshine tasting, and maybe I'll do a little bit tonight. You know, we done popped the top on this. So if my speech is slurred, blame it on these guys over here. You know, it's going to be a great time going on. You don't want to miss it. We're talking about it tonight. Tune in, be there, and join in on all the great things going on at our LBL. And don't forget, the Mike Weatherford Show. We're simulcast live, Facebook, YouTube, all the platforms. Hey, if you haven't done it yet, I'm going to ask you, reach over. We had 1.1 million views. So, hey, I want to get 2.1 million views. So what I want you to do is go to Facebook. If you haven't done it yet, like us and follow us. Go to YouTube, subscribe to us, and all the major platforms we're on. If you really want to find more about the Mike Weatherford Show, go over to www.myparistv.com and you'll find out all the shows going on in Kill Media and Brewer Street Mafia. Hey, you'll thank me later. I think I got a winner on the line here. Have we got a winner?
Hello.
Hello, who have we got?
You got Tina Roberts.
Well, congratulations, Tina. What do you think about winning you? These are cool maps. I asked them, could I keep them for myself? They said, no, we got to give them away. What do you think? Is that not cool?
It's very cool. I'll sell it to you.
we done got a hustler trying to hustle the hustler. There you go.
I'll tell you.
That's pretty good, though. Hey, they are pretty neat. They are neat. They are. They're great things. They're already framed up. All you gotta do is hang them up. It's gonna be pretty good. What do y'all think about that?
Well, on these pictures, there's not a Sally Wallace Bridge on there, but I think Tina knows where that's at.
What?
You can find it easier than I can.
A Sally Wampus.
A Sally Wallace Bridge.
Sally Wallace
Yeah, she
Bridge.
knows all about the Sally Wallace Bridge.
Okay, is there something I need to know about
Yeah,
it?
I'll tell you about it later after you've hit that bottle a few times.
A few more times, I'll know what we're talking about. Hey, congratulations, girl. Tina, I appreciate it.
Thanks.
Hey,
I appreciate it.
What's your favorite talk show?
Well, Mike Weatherford.
That's what I want to hear. They'll tell you in the back how you can pick up these great maps of LBL that was given to us by our friends at Land Between the Lakes. Hey, next time you're over, tell them how much you appreciate what they're doing and all the activities they're bringing to LBL. They need to hear it from us. We need to show up and show out.
I agree. Hey, Elaine, you think you can bring them to me?
We can work something out.
Wow. Hey, ain't no backdoor crap going on here, is it? Sound like some crap going on here, don't you? Just because they give me a bottle of liquor, now they're giving away.
Tonight.
You're trying to sell me the damn maps? Can you believe all this?
Hustle you out.
Hustle me right there. Congratulations, Tina.
Thank you.
Talk to you later. I'm not done yet with the giveaway. You know what? I got to stick my hand up the hind end of this eagle right here. Hold on.
Oh, Lord.
Nobody else wants to do it, but I'll do it. I've had my hand in worse, I'm sure. Check this out.
Bird crap.
This right here is so cool. The bird, it's a eagle puppet. Is that not the coolest thing you ever seen? Look at that. Wings flap. He's cool. I'm going to set him up here right in front of me. Look at here. That thing is cool right there. You know what? We're right in the middle of something. I want the second caller. Second caller at this number, and you can win you this really cool eagle. There's another picture of it. Give me the second caller, and it's so cool. So they give me liquor. Try to get me all liquored up over here for some reason. Yeah, I know it. Next thing you know, I have my shirt tucked off and everything. I'll be doing all kind of crazy stuff. Rick.
You said you wanted us to bring you an animal.
Yes.
So we figured after you had enough of that moonshine, you wouldn't know the difference.
I wouldn't know the difference. He said, "I'll bring you a snake." I said, "No damn snakes. Zero. No damn snake. You can bring any animal you want to. A wild cat, that's fine. Don't bring no snake." Fat boy don't do. You like snakes?
Nope.
All right. While we're getting a winner in here, this is so cool. They got a picture of it up here. I'm telling y'all, this is cool stuff they're bringing over here. But we've been talking with Elaine and Steve about what's going on over there. This is Golden Pond aged moonshine, and they're going to have some over there October 11th. You can try your own.
They will, and you'll notice the times on this. It says 10 to 4. We're probably going to go 10 to 5 because that last band, I'm paying them for 3 hours, so it may go till 5.
Oh, yeah.
But I think it's going to work really good with other events that are going on in the area.
There's really just no end to it. Just 10 to question mark.
Well, ours is, no.
Why would you stop?
Well, because the event you talked about at Taters.
Right.
We got the Ham Festival going on in
Right.
Trigg County.
Right.
And you'll notice Red Brick Inn, that's one of our business partners. They're also having an Oktoberfest, which starts at 5 or 6 o'clock.
So you're working with everybody.
Well, it just seemed it'd be a good
first
time to have a daytime event, especially with all our vendors,
You got to
craft
partner
vendors
up
and
with
things.
people.
Right.
You got to partner. Hey, I think we got a winner already. Have we got a winner on the line? Who we got? Hello.
Hello,
Who have we got?
Teresa Willis.
What do you think, Teresa? Look, is this not the coolest thing you've ever seen in your life?
It's the cutest little thing
It
I've
is.
seen.
Does it favor me? You said cute.
It does.
That's what I thought. Elaine, what do you think? Is it fair? Is it cute as me?
That's why we brought it.
She said it looked like me. Hey, you got grandkids, don't you?
No.
Oh, you got nieces or nephews. This right here is the coolest
I
thing
do.
you ever seen. That is so cool. Hey, what in the world? Is that price right? Do you know what the price of this thing is on the sticker? She forgot to take that off. I'm nosy. $45.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm telling you, that's a lot of money to an old mechanic, West Paris person like we are. An old buzzer like me. Hey, congratulations, Tracy. That's pretty cool, though. What do you think about LBO? Do you spend much time over there?
It's cool over there.
Yes, it is. Don't forget there's a lot you can do on October 11th. You can go over at the LBL and go through their deal over there and have a big time over there. Then you can stop back by Taters on the same highway as you leave there. There's a swing by Taters.
Yes.
All right, girl. What's your favorite talk show?
The Mike Weatherford Show.
That's right, Tracy. Hey, she'll tell you in the back how to pick it up. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Wow, that was a $45 one. That's pretty cool.
Pretty good.
Yeah, we didn't realize it retailed that much. We probably would have brought something else.
Yeah, that's what I
figured. We're a non-profit. We really watch our funding.
Yeah, but don't tell nobody, but I'll pay you back. And I got one more. This right here is courtesy of my friends Ricky Price at Pepsi Mid-America. And here's what I'm going to do. You don't even know what I'm going to give away, so don't call yet. I want the 956 phone. No, I'm just kidding. Tell them what we got, Rick.
We got a couple tickets to Amazing Farms in Mayfield, Kentucky. It's a corn maze.
Hold them up. They got the camera on you. Hold them up where they can see.
Thank you. And this year, the theme is 50 years of Jaws.
Wow.
So if you go on Amazing Farms and look on their website, this is amazing to cure your kids, grandkids, even me. It's a great deal. Here's 2 passes to Amazing Farms that's just opened.
It is.
It's just open.
Yeah, they are.
So we'll
that's going to be cool. That's close, Mayfield.
It's right up the road.
And when is
going toward through High Coast?
When are they open up? They open up now?
They're open now.
Open now, so you can get ready. This is going to be a great deal. It's got the hours or I can't read. I ain't got let me put my glasses on. Hell, I'm blind in one eye and can't hear out of the other. All right, I'm going to tell them in a minute. I don't want the phone to ring yet, but I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Third caller, I'll say it out. September hours, 2 days a week, Saturday 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., Sundays 11 to 6. October hours, 5 days a week, starting tomorrow. Open Wednesday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Every Saturday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Sunday 1 to 6. Hey, it's going to be fun, so all you got to do, be the right caller and get your pair of tickets, courtesy of my friend, Ricky Price.
Thank you, Coy. Yep, sure did.
That's great. That's great. Anyway, LBL is got some activities that I really enjoy over there. Y'all invited me over last year to a thing called a buffalo throw. Yep. And I didn't know. I thought, damn, we're going to wrestle. So I got my old wrestling partner.
Yeah.
Me and him are. What's your wrestling name? You remember? I don't remember. Hell,
yeah, Dark Crusher.
Dark Crusher. That's who he is. And we thought we was going to get to fight Buffalo. But it ain't. I thought you want me to body slam one because I was already practicing on the cows out there trying to body slam them. And tell me about the buffalo throw coming up.
Well, it's called a buffalo tro, T-R-O, which is, I think, just the word change from
I thought you was making fun
tro,
of me because I can't talk plain.
Right. No, it's a buffalo tro, and it's my understanding of it historically, it was a tradition of the Plains Indians. Mm-hmm. They would build a big fire on the ground and let the coals get really hot, maybe about the size of this table or even much bigger.
Oh, it's bigger than this.
Oh, it's big.
Yeah. Really, imagine really hot red coals there for people that don't know what it is. And then you literally throw the meat right on that fire, strips of buffalo, and we're actually going to have some buffalo. Just everybody can basically have a taste of it, and then we're also going to be throwing steaks on there, throwing beef on. But when you throw that meat on coals that hot, it immediately sears all the juices in, and it's just fantastic. From what I didn't get to go last year, so I'm going to give you the extent of my knowledge, and then maybe Elaine or you were there can jump in. I'm excited about it. I've never done it before.
Oh, it was great.
2,500 degrees. I remember that well.
You know, we got a winner. Let me get this winner, then I'm going to tell you what I remember about it. Hey, have we got a winner on the line? Hey, who have we got?
Yes. Jeremy Hunter.
Hey, congratulations, Jeremy. What do you think? Winning some tickets to the corn maze. That's cool, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
What do you think? You go to LBO much?
Not much, but I will.
That's what we want to hear. That's what our goal is, to get these people to LBL.
That's it.
But our friend Ricky Price took care of us tonight. He gave you 2 free tickets to the Amazing Corn Maze over in Mayfield, Kentucky. I just read out, you was probably trying to call, but I read out the dates. It's going to be 5 days a week. It's going to be open every Wednesday, through Friday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday, 11 to 9, and Sunday from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. So it gives you plenty of time to go. Did I lose you?
Oh, no. I'm
Great.
here.
Congratulations, Ricky.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much, Jerry, for calling in.
We got one more coming to LBL.
That's right. You got one more person to come to LBL.
That's right. We're going to increase that number.
That's right. We're going to increase that number. Hey, what's your favorite talk show?
Mike Weatherford.
That's what I want to hear, Jeremy. They'll tell you the back how to get your tickets, man. I appreciate it, and congratulations.
All right, thanks.
Thank you. But anyway, that Buffalo troll.
Well, I was actually researched this a little bit. You know, out on the Great Plains, you imagine the settlers going across in their wagons. If you've seen movies or documentaries, they would pick up buffalo chips because dried buffalo manure, they could use that for fires and things. So I think traditionally there's not a lot of wood out on the Great Plains in some of these areas.
Sure it was Great Plains?
Well, a lot of times they would actually do these buffalo trows over a fire of buffalo chips. Now, we're not going to do that. We're going to cook over hardwood, so... Because after this meat gets cooked, you have to put a pitchfork in there and knock all the coals and everything off of it.
It ain't much on there.
No.
They pitch them out there. I was there. I can witness. I'm not an expert, but I'm almost.
Well, it wouldn't take...
I stayed in a Holiday Inn once.
If it was buffalo chips, it wouldn't take much to turn your stomach. So we're using hardwood on our buffalo
It's
trout.
just grass, dry grass. It's just hay. I mean, what does buffaloes eat?
I'll tell you what, I'll go out there to Elk and Bison Prairie. We'll load some up, and we'll do a little end of it just for you.
Mine will taste better.
There you go.
You know, but anyway, they take those things and throw them steaks out there, and it's hot around there. Ricky was with me down there. It's hot, and they got to have a pitchfork about 20 foot long. Seems like to get away from that fire. They throw them out there, and you think they're gonna be nasty as hell when you get them out. Mm-hmm. I thought they have run a damn good steak right there. I thought they've run that steak. Ain't nobody gonna be able to eat that.
I can't wait.
They stuck that big long devil's pitchfork in there and turned it over, and they said, "Pick you one out." And I said, "Give me that one right there." And they took it out, kind of shook it a little bit, and there was nothing on it. Just a little. I mean, nothing.
Okay.
Nothing. It ain't. You think it's covered in charcoal dust?
Yeah, you think it would be.
Nothing. They carried it over and washed it off a little bit of butter, put it on a plate. And then you become eating it, and it is good. Trust me. I was there, witnessed it. See, I got something on you.
It's going to be fun.
It's going to be fun. Now, when's that coming up?
That is, let me see, it's November 1st.
What is the cost on that? I want to get people. Y'all want a crowd over. You got to
talk about that.
Yeah, tell us all that, Elaine.
You know more about this than I do.
Tell us the time and all about it. How many people can come, and is it limited edition, or how we do it?
It's limited to 70 people.
70 people.
And it's $50 a person.
Right.
This year we're going to be having a steamboat presentation by Terry Crutcher.
Right.
And all of the silent auction items will benefit our school field trip grant program.
Right.
The doors open at 5:00 to go in for the dinner, but if you want to be there for the actual cooking,
I'd say get there at 4.
You need to be there at 4:00.
Right.
So the demo will start about 4:30, but there's a lot of people around the fire just enjoying being there.
We had a great time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it comes to the scenic view of doing anything.
Yeah. I mean, the guys cooking, talking to us. And if you've never done it, just imagine. You build you a wood fire, and you let it burn down, you rake the coals out, and go in the house, all that fancy cookers we've got, we got charcoal and gas, and I don't know what all the hell they come up with. They just throw it out there on the fire. And I'm telling you, it ain't like you think. It's darn good. Mm-hmm. So we're limited to how many?
Limited to 70, and it's at the Brandon Spring Group Center there in LBL.
Right.
And you'll need to call in to get your tickets. So
Tell them how to do that.
I can give you that phone number. It's 270-924-2077.
I'm going to recommend. When is the tickets going to sell for this?
Today.
Today. They're going on sale today.
Now.
I'm going to recommend that you better call in. If you've never been to nothing like this, now it ain't just a piece of meat. It's got some trimmings that goes with it, and there's drink. It's a lot of stuff with it. And it's very educational, and it is a fundraiser. They take the proceeds, and they tell them what y'all do with the proceeds of that.
The proceeds of the silent auction that goes on there goes into our school field trip grant program.
Field trip. It's a fun time. You can sit out, go get there early enough. You can watch them cook them, and you'll learn some stuff. And then you go inside. There's going to be a presentation on steamboats this year. And then they got a silent auction. It's fun. We had a great time. I went with Ricky last year. We had a great time. And I'm going to tell you, you better call that number, and because I'm sure Dana's going to put it on our post here, and you need to get it and go, because you're going to say, well, honey, you want to go? Well, let's just see. And you're going to fool around, the damn thing's gone.
There you go.
And
Don't wait.
And I can't get none.
Well, it was announced last week to our trustees and advisors, and then to our membership.
Right.
So then today is the first time that we're letting.
Well, just put me down for 2, so now you only got 68 left.
Well, I think if the advisor and everybody got, I'm telling you that number today is probably 50.
Yep, you're down. You're
down to 50.
I'm telling you, folks, I'm not trying to run it up. If you've never seen anything like this, get over there, watch it, enjoy it, and you'll learn some things, and it's just fun. I mean, that's on the way to put it.
If you want an experience of your life, spend the money and come.
That's right. They even let me flip my own, but I didn't want to. Hell, it's hot.
Well, I tell you, the best thing to do is come early, and you throw them on the fire.
Yeah, they let me. We did throw them on the fire.
That's right.
It's fun.
You need to come do the experience.
But I think you'll sell out pretty quick, I'm sure.
We sold out last year pretty quick.
So what now? Okay, put it all up there. He's got something he wants to show. I couldn't hear what he was saying.
We just had several of our events that we put together for you. This is our car show, some of the friends that I had there, some nice bikes. There's a pretty Springer there at the beginning. And there's some of our car show judges I think you might recognize.
Not modesty, is he?
Yeah. Hey, I had fun that day.
That's our area supervisor there with Steve making bird
Wasn't
boxes.
it 200 cars, Steve?
Yeah, 200 cars.
I walk. How big a place is that?
How big a place?
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you how many acres Fenton is, but
I got it, and I darn right, and I walked it 3 times.
Historically, it was an airstrip, and we filled that thing
it
up
was
with cars.
great. We'll have him start this over again because I done run my mouth through it. But I'm going to tell you, that car show was really amazing. It went over great. It was a good car show. A lot of cars. I never expected that kind of car.
Yeah, we had over 200 cars and bikes, and then we had, I want to say, about 1,400 spectators.
Oh, it was amazing.
Yeah, it was a great day.
It was a real great. I had some food vendors there too.
A lot of fun.
And I walked, and then I walked Ricky, and then we decided we didn't know for sure which one was going to be. Had to go walk again. I said, hell, I'll just vote for it instead of walking. No, we walked back. Remember that?
Yeah, we sure did.
And that car's on the very end. Remember?
Yep.
That was fun though. Y'all did a great job. Everything y'all did. There's the buffalo
There's
throw.
The buffalo throw.
Look
right
there, folks. There you
is.
go. I'm going to tell you. See there. Well, it's running through. They throwed that, and there's Ricky up there talking.
Wait a minute. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute.
Well, look at there.
There you go.
There he is right there.
There's a distillery. Folks, there's a lot going on at LBL. And look at there. There's a still. Looks like my old buddy over there. He might be getting a head start here.
Well,
Steve looks like he might have.
Sniffing us.
Yeah.
He's probably going to tell you a little bit about that still.
We're going to auction that still off.
Is that the one?
Wow.
That was donated. Sure was. Daryl Worley's signature's on there.
Wow.
Rock and Randall's signature on it.
Wow.
We're going to auction that off.
That's good.
O.B. Garland donated that for this event.
That's great.
I believe you've already got an opening bid.
Yeah, we do.
Go ahead and tell it.
$1,500.
Woo!
Wow. Well,
it'll sell.
It'll sell past that.
Somebody will buy this because.
Oh, yeah, that's great. There's a lot of stuff going on. We done talked about what your next event's going to be, the Moonshine. October the 11th, starts at 4. No, opens the door, open at what time in the morning?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock in the
10
morning.
o'clock, we'll run till about 5 o'clock.
Run to about 5 o'clock. A lot of stuff going on, live music. You can taste some of the moonshine. There's vendors there. It's going to be a great day at your LBL. If you haven't been to, and it's only $10, you can't even stop at McDonald's for $10. If you haven't been to LBL lately, if you just say, well, I've been meaning to go, now's a reason to go. Get up, get over there, have a great day with them, spend some time, see what's going on there, because there's a drive just getting there. You know, there's a lot to do on the way. You'll see scenery on the way. And just enjoy the day with them.
And yeah, if you come out there to Lamatween Lakes now, go to the elk and bison prairie, because this time of year the elk are starting to bugle, especially in the morning. Yeah, it's really.
What time's that open in the morning? Can you get it any time?
It's right after it gets light. Yeah,
right, daylight till dark.
Yeah,
daylight till dark. There's a line of cars getting in right at daylight, ain't it?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Sometimes you'll end up in a line of cars because the bison might just lay in the road and right in front of your car, or the elk might be grazing.
Last time I went over there, Ricky and I was drinking his Golden Pond liquor, and he said he was going to ride that buffalo.
And he tried to throw me.
And I had to pull him back and get him back in the car. He just turned into awful. And Donna and Dana said they wouldn't ever carry us back over there as long as we was drinking. Remember that? It turned into awful. It was awful. We had a good, we did.
Time.
Me and you did, but Don and Dana said they would never going back to the Buffalo Range with me and Ricky when we had this Golden Pond moonshine in our back pocket. But I don't know the big deal. I just having fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, we just had an event last weekend. It's National Public Lands Day. That's a nationwide day where people go out and do service projects on their public lands. Well, we did that at Land Between the Lakes. We did a cleanup day. The north, the south, the east, and the west entrances. It was sponsored by Pepsi because Pepsi's one of our biggest business partners. So,
Right.
and our high-level big business partners will do shoreline cleanups and events like this. But yeah, we had people coming in from all four corners, and they got on a volunteer agreement with our friends group, and they go out and basically pick up trash and just try to be good stewards for their public land.
You know,
make people it's their land.
I tell people this. When you go hunting on my property, or if you go fishing, I suggest this at LBL. When you go into LBL, I want you to bring back some trash when you leave.
Mm-hmm.
When you go in, bring back trash. If we all did that on my property, because, you know, those darn Dollar General bags are everywhere. You know, I don't know how they get there. I think that's how all them stores come. The bag blows out of the back of the truck and lays over in the field and sprouts a store. But if you're on my property and you see trash, pick it up and bring it out. Why don't they do the same thing at LBL? I invite everybody. When you're at LBL, there's going to be something laying where you're at. Pick it up and carry it out.
Yeah, but I tell you what, another side of that too is we have the former residents used to live there. Obviously, a lot of their old home places. There might be some relics there from their homes. Don't take that stuff
No,
out.
we're talking about trash.
Right, well, and some people might look at it and say, well, that, you know, because before they had landfills, there might be a dump down in a holler of old bottles and cans and stuff. But we want to preserve what history
But
is
I'm talking
there
about bags and
absolutely.
McDonald's cups and Bud Light cans.
And the shorelines are terrible.
Moonshine bottles.
Yeah, and these old moonshine bottles and stuff like it. Yeah, I think people understand what I was saying.
Right.
They're not going to take the relicts over there and take down the fence post and carry it out. I'm talking about trash.
Absolutely.
Because you go down to Trace over there, I see it on the side of it. Gripes me. Somebody stole a damn something out. What the hell is wrong with people?
And it's terrible. The shorelines can be even worse.
That comes all over, though.
Absolutely.
That
And
comes
it's-
all up and down to Blake Barkley and Tennessee
Yep.
and all. That comes everywhere. So I can understand that more. But you're driving through LBL. Why would you throw your trash out on the side of it?
I agree.
Why? What do they think?
Leave it better than you find it.
That's what I say. That's what I say. Well, folks, it's been an hour already. Can you believe it? I give you extra 10 minutes.
Well, let's do another
hour. What are we missing? Y'all help me out here.
Well, I've been taking notes throughout the evening.
Oh, here we go.
And no, Steve has hit just about everything.
He did a good job.
He's done a fantastic job. You know, we partner with U.S. Forest Service, and I think we need to make sure that we mention that. They've just been very supportive in everything that we do.
Right. What's my buddy over his name?
You talking about Jim McCoy?
Yeah, Jim McCoy. He's a good guy. I like Jim.
Well,
he's kind of the head of it, ain't he?
He's a real McCoy.
Yeah, he's a great guy. If you've never met him, I suggest if you see him and talk to him 5 minutes, you'll agree. He's a great guy. I bet he's easy to work with, too.
He is.
He is, except for when he ain't. No, I'm just kidding. I just say that because I know he's probably
Well, you know what's
watching.
funny? He
He's
said
a
the same
great
thing
guy.
about you.
I'm sure he
He
does.
said, Elaine's good to work with when she ain't.
No, we
No,
all
he
have a
never
really
said
good
that.
time.
I'm sorry.
We all have a really good time. But the only other thing is that we are a membership-driven, organization. So feel free. They put our website and Facebook page up there. You can follow us, find out what kind of events we've got going on.
Right.
And you can learn more about volunteering and becoming a member and even donating to help preserve Land Between the Lakes.
Gotcha. We all need to do a better job of helping y'all support LBL because it's ours. It belongs to all of us. As long as we use it, as long as they see that people's over there using the place, it'll never go private.
Absolutely.
If it ever quits getting where nobody's over there and your visitors are down to hardly anything, there's a chance it could go private.
I'm
we don't
really glad that you said that.
Why?
Because if we don't actually provide things that the general public wants.
Oh, yeah, it's common science tell you that.
Right.
Common sense is, I'm not real smart, and you didn't tell me to say that, but common sense tells me if the powers to be, can I use that word? If they say, well, y'all not using that place, nothing, we've got a big company wanting to give $10 million for this lot over here. We're going to sell that, because it's one of their buddies.
Sure.
I'm not talking about anybody around you. I'm talking about congressmen, the senators, and up in that area. But as long as the people are going over there, using that place, and them numbers keep going up, 2 million, there's no chance it'll go private. It's just, hell, they'd be scalped. So folks, go to LBL, drive through, stop in, let them know you're there, and just enjoy your only place around here that's that. I mean, there's a lot of places, we don't even realize how much we've got it made, because a lot of places don't have that. It's in our backyard. And a lot of people don't even go over there. It's in our backyard.
I grew up in northern Ohio. We didn't have much land. I always dreamed of owning land. And my dad always told me, he said, son, you don't have to own the land to enjoy it. And it couldn't be more true about
He's
this.
right. He's right.
And you can join our group you can't take your family out for $50, but for $50 you can become a member of Friends of Land Between the Lakes and help us preserve our heritage and have these kind of activities out there and join our organization.
Great. Well, I tell you what, I appreciate what y'all do, because I've got in. I'm not a member, but I am a member because I help y'all promote it, and I come over to every event I can get to. They pull me thin. I'm pulled in a lot of directions, but I'm going to promise I'm going to try to come over that morning. Danny promised, oh, Lord, Mike, don't do that to me, because last week we was busy all week promoting stuff, and I want to come over and support y'all. Then I got to go to Taters and take care of that. But, Ricky, you going to try to go over that morning?
I'm going that morning, and then I've got to come back. I've got another that Saturday, but I will be there to help support you guys.
We're going to try to come over.
And I will be there on November 1st.
Right. Oh, yeah, I'll be there for the Buffalo Tro.
That's it.
Buffalo Tro.
But I'm telling you, I didn't know you was only limited to 70. Maybe I shouldn't have pushed it. But anyway.
Hey, let's fill it up. First come, first served.
Have you got plenty of stuff donated for the auction or not?
I'm glad you mentioned that.
Okay.
We can always take more.
What's a good product? What works well?
People really like when they come to Land Between the Lakes. They like handmade things made out of wood. I made a couple walking sticks.
Yeah, you do a great job at that.
We sold. I carved wood spirits and things like that. Bird houses. We auctioned off a couple antler sheds from the Upland
Or
Bison.
just gift certificates.
Oh yeah,
or
absolutely.
books,
anything.
Moonshine, anything.
Sure.
Yeah,
a bottle of bourbon.
Yeah, there you go.
Moonshine from Hico.
Yeah. I'm going to work on that. Remind me of that. I have good intentions but bad habits sometimes because I get so much going. The little show is, it keeps me busy. But I want to help y'all on that. I'm going to, if you don't sell out, you let me know. But I want 2 tickets. So I don't know if I got to call in or what. Can you do that for me?
I'll take
Make sure I've got 2. Put him down for 2.
And I've got you.
And there's a possibility I'm going to want 8, but I was going to say 2 for sure because I got some friends of mine I'm going to make come. But I'm going to get on their butts and tell them, if you're coming with me, you got to tell me now. Don't wait the day before and say, Mike, you're Mike Weatherford. Can you not? I said, no, I can't, because I told you there were 70 seats and they're gone. There ain't no more. There's only so much meat on a cow, right?
That's right.
Anything else you want to say before I cut you loose and we'll pop the top off this Golden Pond liquor?
I want people to really feel the ownership. This is your land. It's
It is.
170,000 acres. Come enjoy it. I wish I'd have spent more time out there with my kids. And I live right there in Dover, right at the
just what I said. Everybody's in your backyard, and you'd rather drive 500 miles up here to East Tennessee, and I'm guilty too.
Me too.
But, you can just spend a day. Go to LBL. It don't cost you nothing unless you want to go through the Buffaloes or something. But just get your kids, get them in the car, and just drive. There's so many roads around there. There's signs up tells you where you can't go. But I guarantee you, you get up before cold weather gets here on one Saturday morning or Sunday morning, whichever day you use. Get up, pick you up a picnic, and get them kids over to LBL and drive around. And time you drive through all the campgrounds and all the scenery over there, you'll look up, it's almost dark. And you know what? It just costs you a little gas, and your family will love it. it bonds your family.
Yeah, you go out there in the dark, and it's one of the few places where there's actually no light pollution.
Lightning bugs.
You can go out there and see the stars and not have surrounding towns if you get out there in the middle. And
we don't see I don't know if y'all noticed, you don't see as many lightning bugs as you used to, and they say it's because of all the light noise.
That's what I've heard.
Light pollution. They got to have 100% darkness so they can flash at each other. You know? Maybe that's what I should have had with all these women.
You called them all when you was a kid.
Yeah, I got a joke about that, but I can't say it on there. All right, folks, we've been talking with Steve Nolan, Elaine Jackson from the Friends of LBL about everything that's going on over there, and I want to invite you personally to go over there, check it out, and don't forget October 11th, but any day, it doesn't matter. Go through. They got a little gift shop. Stop in, buy you something. But carry them children over and carry them. Granddaddies like myself. Carry your grandkids over there. Let them see it. Talk about it. You think, well, they don't care about it. They will. When you drive them through, they see the old homestead. They see the buffalo, and they see everything that's over there. You can explain to them, what's going on, what this is about, and just tell them the history of it. You can get the history over at LBL, and it's something that you can bond with your grandkids. Get them off that cell phone for just a few minutes and all the social media. Carry them kids over there, and you'll thank me later. All right, folks, I want to appreciate everybody tuning in and out. I got another show coming up next week. Tell me what we got up here. I forgot. There it is. Has America changed? It's going to be something,
crazy.
Right? It's going to be crazy, Rip. Patrick Smith, Jonathan Lodge, and Mike Weatherford. We're all three got different opinions. I'm going to tell you how it's going to work. I'm just going to kind of let the loose ends drag, but it always changes. I'm going to let Patrick, he's going to think about it and come out, with the proper words and termination, and Jonathan's going to come in sideways, upside down, on fire. He'll sit here a little while, he'll get up, he'll sit back down. You don't want to miss it. We're going to talk about really how the world's changed, and especially since Charlie Kirk's assassination, what he thinks is going on, where he thinks we're headed, and this country's got to do something. It cannot continue the way it's going. So tune in next week right here on the Mike Weatherford Show at 7 p.m. This is going to be a great show. I guarantee you won't want to miss this one. And don't forget, over at the Tennessee Informer, gun rights that could reshape Tennessee law. He's going to have Richie Archie on here, and we're going to talk about the your Tennessee rights on your guns. Is it over? Is it a showdown? How Tennessee is violating your rights? And tune in to Tennessee Informer, and they'll tell you what's going on. And don't forget my brother's show here, Jeremy Buckaloo, the most unpredictable sports talk show of the year. No script, no filter, just raw sports. He's got a great one. Griffin, Will, Dylan, and Corden coming in. You don't want to miss this show. It's coming up Sunday, October the 5th, 7:30 live. Hey, if you haven't done it yet, go over and find him on Facebook, YouTube, like him, share him, and just get him built up. And you'll don't forget, coming up October the 11th, LBL Moonshine Festival. It's going to be a great time. Hey, it starts at 10 a.m. Get up early, get over early, spend the day, have some fun. There's going to be a lot of stuff to do, a lot of history, and you can see carry your kids with you, because it says kids under 12 get in free. Hey, they can see it in person instead of having to see it on social media. So show up. That's coming up October 11th, LBL. You won't miss it. And we're going to do what we do every time the show's over. I'm going to thank you, my viewer, thank my sponsors. I'm going to invite you to tune in next week, same time, same place. Y'all got to help me. And like I always say, don't be late. The Mike Weatherford Show is recorded live in the Brewer Street Mafia Studios in downtown Paris. A Kill Media, Brewer Street Mafia Productions.